Hello, welcome traders. Okay, so it's the new week, the markets are active and the same technicals are still in line from last week. So let's get started with the DXY. So first of all, we did forecast a potential depreciation all the way back from this high. Consolidating. We also forecasted a break of this structure. Now we're forecasting a potential break of this structure where we could see a rally to the upside, but also most likely a tap of this for a trendline bounce. 1, 2, and 3, potentially even a fake out towards this level of unfilled liquidity just below. So this is a game plan on DXY. If we zoom into the smaller time frames, we can see that price is yet to feel this double bottom. It's almost there. So right now we're expecting a small correction, small pullback, maybe to take out these highs. Then we can get a depreciation towards this level where we could look for some price action. As you can see, will be something like this on a 1, 2, and a potential third tap for a reversal, or plan B would be again the trend line or just a small stop hunt below where there's some unfilled liquidity. So DXY, we just need to remain really patient on it for now. If we zoom into the 1 hour time frame, can we get an entry on some of the dollar pairs? We need a sell setup, right? So right now, a potential sell setup personally for me would be approximately this level where there's some liquidity and also a potential third trend line. So now what I can do is this specific channel can be updated to something like this to connect this trend line here. So now we've got 1, 2, and a potential third tap. So right now I'm short-term bullish on the dollar, and we're expecting now further uphill climb towards the middle of the week, take out these highs, and then a drop towards this level of unfilled liquidity, as you can see, to complete the double bottom. And then we could get further downside. Most likely this would be the long-term targets on the dollar. So next on the list is dollar yen. Dollar yen, again, we've been forecasting a reversal around this level. I have never really managed to get in, as I wasn't really in sync, or I just missed it for whatever reason, but I did tap it. But right now it's struggling to break out to the upside. We still need further confirmation for any long positions, but what I do like is the compression below the double bottom and a nice long-term target towards the outer structure up here. But again, I need further momentum. I need a correction, either some equal highs or some equal lows, compression, a stop hunt, and a rally to the upside. But this level has to be in confluence with some liquidity that breaks the previous highs. But right now there's nothing really going on with dollar yen. Just need to remain patient until there's a clear schematic for me to enter. On a daily time frame, we can see that our targets is just above this potential stop hunt. So for now with dollar yen, I'm very bullish in it, but I'm still remaining patient. You know, there's nothing here telling me to take this pair. It's a bit of a weak breakout. So for now, dollar yen, just have to remain really patient for an entry. See nothing going on. If we get further momentum to the upside, then this area could be interesting. A pullback towards this area, if we get strong momentum to the upside to take out some highs, then I could be looking to get involved on a small rejection. Double bottom, 1, 2. Once I get a double bottom, I'll be setting my order on a stop hunt. Then I can get involved in a long position. So for dollar yen, again, just until it's painting a clear picture and the chart is screaming at me, then I'll be looking to get involved. Next on the list is Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD obviously is in confluence with DXY. I can't really see any setups from, again, you know, if it does decide to drop, I could expect a stop hunt or a reversal around this area to complete this unfilled level of liquidity, which will also be a stop hunt of the outer structure, 1, 2, and obviously 3. So right now, Euro USD, have to remain pretty patient with it. This could be a good entry. So you can see it's in confluence with a nice double bottom stop hunt. If we do get something like this, small rejection, pull back again, one bottom, two bottoms, then boom, I'll be getting involved in this trade towards a potential new highs. We can even connect this trend line just in case it starts forming a bit of a pattern. If we do get some form of a rejection, then I'm already forecasting it in advance. But for now, again, it's Monday, it's not really that clear for now, so I'm just remaining patient until it's very clear. Definitely I can see euro dropping today and potentially tomorrow, and a reversal sometime on Tuesday, approximately somewhere around this area. So let's see what happens on Euro USD. And the long-term trade, the big trade, would be the sell-off, which would be the long-term target and the completion of 2 and 3. And we know that with euro, it has a tendency to do a third tap fake out. So 1, 2, and it does this 80% of the time. It's ridiculous. A third tap just above and a complete meltdown. So I'm waiting on a boomerang on Euro USD until it's clear. But for now, I'm just staying away from Euro USD. Just have to remain really patient. You who just joined me on Euro USD, I'm expecting price to complete a potential double bottom, small rejection. I'll be looking to get involved in a stop hunt of the double bottom to complete some unfilled levels of liquidity and a potential third tap of this structure, 1, 2, and 3, where I'll be looking to get involved on a 1, 2, and a potential third tap around this level. This is where I'm really more interested in the longer term bias, since again, I'll repeat what I said earlier for those of you who just joined, is that euro tends to do a third type of structure. So you've got 1, 2, and 80% of the time it does a third tap, and this is what I call a boomerang. This is the trade I'll be looking to get involved. But for now, until it paints a clear schematic, I'm not really involved. Anything here in the middle is just gambling to me. Until I see a buy setup here, I'll look for a buy. Think about the market psychology. How many traders are actually trading this head and shoulder pattern here? Left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, small retest. They're going to get stopped out, and I'll be looking for the stop losses. So that's the game plan for Euro USD. I'm looking for a short-term long and a very long, big short coming up on Euro USD. Next on the list is Kiwi CAD. Kiwi CAD, it's completed a stop hunt as we anticipated. I'm still more interested in adding some form of an entry approximately around here, where I could get involved on a sell setup. I've already got an entry up here. I'll be looking to scale in on Kiwi CAD. And again, the targets on Kiwi CAD is to take out these equal lows on some unfilled liquidity here as take profit 1. As you can see, my favorite schematic, which is again drop, equal highs, a stop hunt of the equal highs, which was this level here, and then a stop hunt of the first stop hunt, and this is the big move that takes out these lows. So this is the schematic I'm waiting for. I'm already in it. I'm looking to add an entry. If we zoom out onto the daily time frame, we can see there's lots and lots of room to the downside. I can definitely see Kiwi CAD completing this pattern and going a lot lower to take out these lows here. So for now on Kiwi CAD, we've positioned ourselves on a really good entry. Now I'm interested in scaling in and adding a second entry, but again, I need to wait for further confirmation. This could be ready sometime tonight, but we'll see. I do like the compression. As you can see, there's a large compression in play, and this is more of a very tilted compression, momentum to the left, so I'm expecting some momentum now to the right. So on Kiwi CAD, again, I just have to remain patient. This is my take profit 1. It's a 5-6er approximately, where I'll be looking to scale out. But long term on Kiwi CAD, once I've banked 80% of my position at take profit 1, I'm definitely holding this trade if the market allows me to for a 15-hour position towards the start of the original larger pattern, since there's a 90% chance of price approaching the start of a pattern. So for now, that's the game plan on Kiwi CAD, and that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.